Салам алейкум, работяги. Давненько меня не было. Что там у нас осталось, на? Аулитца найти надо. Да, согласен. Не было шанса.
The Prague's dead commander is inside. I've had a message sent to Jobst, so don't worry about it.
А, вот он, ебать.
I spent all this time chasing you, and you die in your sleep. I had other plans for you. Well, at least I don't have to get my hands dirty. Anyway, you'll burn in hell forever for what you did.
Ты что, так умер, что ли, ебать? Пиздец. Он просто умер во сне? Пиздец, гандон. Я его сам хотел убить. А чё у меня перевес? Почему, блять, у меня перевес снова?
There's nothing to eat here.
Ебать, я грязный, нахуй. Надо пойти помыться. Ох, ебать. Печеное яблоко не придется без тем. С кайфом. Так, сейчас, погоди. Я уже все забыл, ебать, в этой игре. Зынник, нахуй, здорово, ёпта. Скучал, наверное, по мне, пиздец.
Here you go. Take it.
На курочки похавал. Курочки похавал. Так, на лошадь я сесть не могу. Какого такого? Перегружен я добром? Блять. Итак, блядь. Погоди, а где, блядь, мое? Вот, блядь. Чё за хуйня? Откуда у меня все это? Охуеть. Так, что там надо? С рациком. Бля, тут нету у вас бани, нахуй? Походу нету. Или есть? Не, скорее нету. Ну, нихуя. Чё, Аулитц умер из-за кровотечения, что ли? Его же ранили, блядь. Охуеть. Пахнет финалом. Я так думаю.
The story is ended.
Мгм.
So, are you happy now?
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end, but the road to victory was hard.
So you realize the price you had to pay?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
And that treacherous bastard Toth deserved to die.
So you gave him death. A merciless and cruel death.
Maybe you overdid the cruelty, but it's good that you didn't bother with Brabant, Aulitz and the others. It's better not to stoop to their level, but turn the other cheek, and not yield to evil.
The other cheek. Are you a preacher now? Once you set off down that path of revenge, Henry, I thought you'd keep going to the very end. For all of us. For Scarlet's.
Father's right though, Mother. There was too much lust for revenge in me. To tell the truth, I'd rather just forget all about it.
So, you remember what I told you that time?
You said it didn't matter how many people I killed. I could never change what happened. Those words guided me. I didn't kill. And maybe I do feel better now.
So you both think it's right to accept injustice meekly? Like sheep, Martin. Have you forgotten who you were before you settled down?
You accepted war, and war accepted you.
I wouldn't say I had any choice, Father.
But you killed innocent people in Malashov. How could you do such a thing?
I made a mistake. They died because of me. They didn't do anything wrong. I'll never forgive myself for it.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Suchdol. Only you weren't able to save Samuel.
I'm sorry. I had to decide whether to risk many lives to save one. There was no other way.
I understand. But it hurts. You've no idea how much.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
I like what I'm doing now.
What you're doing now?
The soldier's trade.
He who lives by the sword dies by the sword.
I knew you wouldn't like it. But I'm good at it. And there's still plenty of bastards in the world that need to be put in their place.
I hope at least you'll use your sword wisely, and it won't harden your heart.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Интересный диалог.
Farewell, Henry.
God go with you, son. I've a feeling you've got a lot ahead of you.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows?
We've had so little time for each other.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Ох, ебать! Чё, это конец? Конец, пиздец. Все, пиздец, конец. О, нихуя он разлегся, Лена. Отдыхает, бать. О, блин.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Рацик, нахуй.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Aulitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war, you saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
What happens now?
Чё
Now?
дальше, да?
Now we'll get on with life.
Дальше заживем.
Do you remember what I told you? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underneath your feet,
Ну да,
beautiful
вот
girls,
такое.
good wine, good people.
and a fine steed underneath your backside, yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing that excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it'll find us again itself one day. I believe there are interesting times still ahead of us.
Чё Сигизмунд все развалит на полностью.
By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
Well, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Конец. Пиздец. А не конец, нахуй. Я еще хочу, блядь. Маловато, нахуй, что-то. Ох, ебать, так быстро, охуеть. Ух. У меня еще там побочки остались. О, блядь.
No. I'm telling you, Jai Devil is a hell of a marksman.
Ну да.
I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point. Yeah. Remember von Aulitz? You really bet your right arm. In fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
Да ну, да.
I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that. Who cares?
Oh, come on.
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Бля, прикинь, сейчас не попадет.
You fucking moron!
Ебать. Не попал на яблочко. Удача любит смелых. Охуеть, блядь. Не попал, блядь. Вечер последнего ограбления Влажского двора.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court.
Его ограбили.
There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it. But that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants. That little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the
Ебать, у
middle
него
of
бомбит вообще
fucking
люто,
town?
нахуй.
Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
Ой, блядь. Пиздец, нахуй.
This fucking country!
Ебать, он сейчас все расхуяет. О, Аулитц идет. Ебануться.
We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Все, они в Венгрию отступают.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages
Чем
of the Prague
платить?
troops?
Чем, блядь?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
Ну, похуй, блядь. Понятненько все. Вы завершили основную сюжетную линию Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Сухдол освобожден, и войска Вацлава под командованием Йоста, Люксембургского и Рацика Кобылы идут на Прагу. Коалиция Сигизмунда распалась. Прожане Отто Бергова ведут переговоры о перемирии. Вместе с отрядом Жишки вы вернулись с чертова места. Если хотите, вы можете продолжить выполнять незаконченные побочные задания и исследовать регионы Контагоры и Тросок. Заебись. Дык. Мы прошли эту игру. Дождь хуярит, ебать. Так, чертово место, да, вернулись мы. Что можно тут поделать еще по заданиям? Вот как в другой регион перейти, я хуй знает. Наверное, уже никак, да. Судо, Билан. О, тут я шмотки дропнул где-то. Надо пойти посмотреть, остались они там. Блядь, и тут дождь хуярит. Да, где-то тут я их выкинул. Ну, скорее всего, уже нету ее. Уже кто-то спиздил, значит.
God be with you, sir.
Tell me again about the local...
The Groon stable, as a the only, of course. So, and if that's...
We can always...
That's right.
How's it going?
Kona, the blacksmith's wife, came by my... She's all... You're an out...
That sounds...
What will it be?
How's life been?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening. They drink so much ale, I can hardly keep...
So?
So, I can't really complain. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it.
What's life like?
We live the best we can. The silver works are operating at full capacity. If only those Hungarian... That reminds me. Do you need a horse by any chance? Our Hannah is the local...
What's new around?
The only interesting thing I've heard is that Sadmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new... He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find it. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. I also heard there's... I don't know what it's about. If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak in the Black Horse Tavern. And that's about it.
Interesting news. I was taking care of some business with Hannah at the stud farm when I heard you needed someone with a stout heart and a strong arm.
Well, that's true.
I can't say yes until I know what. Tell me, and I'll see if there's anything...
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't... The thing is, he sometimes waged...
I think I understand now. But what about your husband? Couldn't he...
He tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin had one. But the poor wretch came back black and blue.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I prayed fervently to the Virgin, and now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks. Some landowners coddle...
All right.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be...
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so she'll give a generous discount, and I'll pray and...
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broodhands have a big farm. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power. See you later.
Что, далеко? Не, недалеко. Прилично. Бежать.
Quick! God! Go! Go!
Go.
Greetings, sir.
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me...
People say all sorts.
They also say...
There was a time I'd put it up for grabs in fights with... I even had a couple of craftsmen, but everyone got a threat. It didn't seem right. But I have a proposition, so if you're...
So I've heard.
Fuck me. You know everything, don't you? But yeah, I've battered my share of sluggers down at the den. That's true. That was before the army showed up. You won't find me at the Devil's Den anyway. What about you?
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the...
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding... Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore.
I'll buy the stone from you.
It's not for...
But Kona from Grund really needs...
Yeah, I know. She came and I told her, as I've told everyone else, that not just anyone can find a stone like that. It wouldn't be right to give it to someone. That would be tempting fate.
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your
The only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. So just back. I'm doing you a favor. Because I want to spare...
I don't care about your talk. I command you to fight me for the Thunderstone, and if you refuse, I'll cause you...
Who the fuck do you think you are? Us Brutons have been farming here since the dawn of time, and we've never had it. Besides, we're...
Don't worry, I'll find a way. If the local authorities won't listen...
Yeah, right. They wouldn't even let you in the door, idiot. And the lords are too busy dealing with the troops camped around here anyway. So spout your...
Блять, пидорасик. Пидорасик, сука. Я так и знал, что я проебал, блядь, диалог.
You know...
What?
I will
What? I don't...
So hey, and you're either...
Yeah, alright. If there's... Prepare... Oh, when you get... And...
Все? Кто-то пошел, блядь.
Tell me more about...
Ask away. Farewell, good sir. You want me to do this? You're boring me. Try a little. I'm just getting started. Mercy! Spare me!
Все?
I surrender. Let me go.
If I were you, I'd forget what I saw, pal. I could get pissed off.
Hang on. Leave me alone. We'll forget.
Чё, блядь?
Mercy! Spare me!
We're not through yet.
Написано одолеть.
Kurva! I'm wounded! You fuck! Useless. Oh!
Все на. Че, убить надо, что ли? Написано одолеть. В смысле одолеть, это значит убить или, блядь, вырубить? Нихуя не понимаю. Ага. Провалено, на. Странно, блядь. Ну я его одолел, почему оно не засчиталось? Странно, блядь. Как это работает у вас, нахуй? Система. И что не надо убивать?
Go. Quick. Ka! Ka!
Заебали тут своим деревья рубить.
Quick!
Someone.
Nice and slow. Whoa! I have Tomlin's stone for you.
This is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it.
Hold on. This isn't the stone Tomlin had. I saw it. His had a hole in the middle and it was just different.
What?
Чё?
How so?
Where did you get this stone?
I grabbed it when he wasn't looking.
My, I'd never thought you'd do something like that. You shouldn't have. You have to be careful with stones like these. Stealing something like this can be bad luck. I really wouldn't go down that path. But seeing as you go back to him, I'm telling you, he had the stone. I saw it. And tell him this one's not real.
Интересно, блядь. Не тот камень. Вот сучонок. Наебывать меня вздумал, что ли? Ведь. Чего там надо?
Quick. Go.
Леший.
Quick.
Ah, there you are, you whore son. Help! Where is everyone? What's your problem?
Вырубил нахуй. Что надо сделать-то? Поговорить надо будет. Разобраться. Вот, сука, наверное, тут его спрятал, да? Пойдем-ка со мной. Где он, ебать? Я он. Что, стражи?
Here you are. Now I've got you. Halt.
Easy now. I
Чё,
surrender.
чем ты докажешь, что я тебя избил?
I've got you. It's time to pay for your crimes. For those.
Ну, 115, блядь, это вообще хуйня.
All right, I'll pay.
Now, show me what you've.
All right.
All right then. I don't. In that case, an indulgence will suffice.
No one's ever really safe.
И хули ты, пидорас?
What do you...
Do you want me to take you in?
That thunderstone of yours is a complete
Подделка
fake.
ебаная, липа
You
нахуй.
what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's just say I borrowed your stone. I had a hunch you were stick, and I was right.
You lousy, thieving bastard.
All I took from you was a lump of worthless rock. I wouldn't call that thief.
But when you took it, you didn't think it was worthless, did ya? You're not the first, though.
What do you mean?
I really did have the stone until the other day. Then somebody pinched it from me. I hope his...
Any idea who the thief was?
Yeah, a fuckwad like yours goes by the name of Hensel from Rabosh. He and his mate Peter came by all curious about my... And that was right before the thing vanished.
And you just left it at that?
Of course fucking not. I up and went to Rabosh, didn't I? So you tell me, why else would they go into hiding if they weren't thieves? But I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I've got a farm to worry about.
You've got a point. I'll probably do the same if I were them, but they don't know me. So they wouldn't...
Now that's a good idea.
Well, I don't exactly have a choice. I'll try...
Very good. And when you're done with them, bring it to me. I found it, so by rights it's mine. It's what the heavens wanted. Keep it. And besides, if you do give it back, I'll forget you ever tried to steal it from me. And perhaps I'll... About time.
Ебать, ну. Нихуя куда надо двигать.
Greetings.
Пётр? Тормози на.
I need to find a thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his thunderstone. So you better come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey. And you, go on. What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the...
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to... butcher Andrew Ramhead's... But that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magics to help us fight them, like? But Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing. And then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking... Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean with stuff like that you stole. I didn't steal.
Well, if you put it like that...
You see? Now tell me...
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunio. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of a...
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the...
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's-eye view of everything from there, but make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice.
Look, what's your plan?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the...
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning... Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything. Do you think you could rescue Hensel?
What I'm really after is the stone. So I'm not making any promises about... Still, it looks like I won't have any... The whole thing's so messy. I reckon it has something to do with the stone's power. So I'm just going to go there and let what happens happen.
Well, whatever you think, but I'd really appreciate it if you could help him. I'm just worried that sooner or later they'll execute him. I mean...
Понятно, короче.
Greetings.
Same to you.
Лагерь какой-то там военный. Пойдем искать.
Easy, good horse.
Go!
Вот он.
What do you want? Mutt! Get you an extra asshole! I'm all yours! I can't aim like that! You wanna try? Watch out! I can't aim! Hey! Get him! Show your stuff!
Вы кто такие, блядь, нахуй?
Take that, you shit!
There, come on.
I'm on them!
I'll help you out.
Show your stuff! What the... Blood? I can't aim like this, damn it! Catch that! Fucking bot! I can't see it! You!
Я сделал кончились. Вы чё, ебать? Кто теперь из нас сильнее? Денег удержит-то, ёптать. Нихуя тут стрелялось. Пошна псик нахуй. Ага. Геник. Мне надо камень, блядь.
Thanks, whoever you are. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Not now, not here.
Опа, еще шнапсик. Винца ебанем. Халявного нахуй. Ну заебок. Чё он там куда съебался?
Let me get out of here first.
Да в смысле, блядь? Да уже никого нету, всех переебашь.
We'll talk later.
Можешь не переживать.
We'll talk later.
Куда ты шманул?
You alright?
Yeah, I am. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea. All that aside,
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you, though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I...
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's...
In a manner of speaking.
What about Stis...
I have no idea.
Ah, well...
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone...
Don't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is... Well, there's nothing for it.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can, and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks.
Well, it's the least I can do. And good luck with that bloody... Though my advice would be...
I'm still curious about your thunder...
Well, as you wish. It's not...
And this Andrew and his soldiers...
Andrew Ramed, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were to keep watch out here. They had their own ideas of what that meant. They fleeced wayfarers, merchants, locals, wherever they could. No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
Tell me the whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. and make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him. Well, I was thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
And what about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could, and made our move, from the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something, made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Well, then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
What happened after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me. One of them suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me. But thankfully, Andrew disagreed. So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
What are you going to do now?
To be honest, I have no idea. I reckon it's only a matter of time before another storm brews. And next time, it won't just be the fortress that suffers. I might be better off moving on. There's nothing to keep us here, so perhaps Peter and me will pack up and seek our fortunes elsewhere. Somewhere where there's no fucking army. I'm not sure such a place exists anymore.
Там порывы 26 метров. Охуеть вообще. Ой, ебать холодно. А, ебать, я замерз. Так, что там в Сухдол надо ехать? Под этим камнем. Ебать там порывы, охуеть. Лютые, да. До 26 метров, охуеть. Пиздос. Кобылка. Ты где, кобылка? Чё у тебя есть кобылка? Бля, всякая хуйня, да?
Quick.
Тут пизда. Раз все расхуярено.
This horse wasn't cheap.
Нищенка.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Ну, ебать, тут все пизда, ты же не зайти, ну. А тут открыто? Да, конечно. Закрыто нахуй. Тут тоже пиздец. Я не работаю. Нихуя. Но вряд ли тут кто-то будет ходить. Что это? И квест не будет работать. Потому что уже пиздец. Поздно я пришел на этот квест. Мышковицы, мышковицы.
Falcons can't talk. Everyone knows that. No, he had a raven. But he could talk.
Greetings, Henry.
All the best, Catherine.
You too.
Sounds like that bird was cleverer than you.
Laugh all you like.
Greetings, Captain. What are your plans now?
Now? Now we'll wait. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig, but it's not over yet. King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do, and that's why I'd like to have a word with you.
Oh? About what?
About your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
Well, let's see how things turn out.
Of course. We'll see what the future brings.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it, But even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
I heard we managed to save the silver.
Only just. They almost got their hands on it, the bastards. Luckily, you arrived in time. I know this isn't much of a consolation, but a share of it is yours.
But wait, there's more. When he started... There'd be frost within 3 weeks. It's not this spring, maybe you thought. I might be joking, but you're exactly right. What's more, when his shoulders started acting, suddenly, within 5 days of drought. Well, he went out for a piss one night, fell in...
The innkeeper, what's this about?
Well, you're in the right place. I could really use some help right about.
Go ahead.
Someone close to me died. And they buried him with something that's... As it happens, I'm looking for...
I'm supposed to loot a corpse?
If it was easy, I'd ask some... This is a man's job.
Oh, that sounds easy enough.
Because I can't. Or maybe I'm offering coin to anyone who'll get it for me. Listen, if you want a job...
What exactly?
Me and a couple of fellas have a little camp in the forest, and he had a magic...
He got shot in the head with
a magic...
Right.
Once, he got from a lame Oh, thanks.
All right.
I'll get to that.
It didn't.
It was hell.
And you as the new
That's right, youngster.
Well, I've noticed you banned it.
This isn't superstition. The arrow is a gift without it.
This isn't for me.
Suit yourself. If you change...
I know. They might still be there.
Pigs can't live in war.
I wish you a good morning, Henry. Did I say it right?
And a good morning to you too.
Not the one just outside Sheffield by any chance.
Aye, that's some kind of funny name. Why, do you know the place?
A little. Well, the mill's fine. But how about we move to the road towards Monoswan?
Praise be, Father.
You still think of me as a priest?
Well, at least the rest of you came through the battle alive.
It was a close shave. They brought a trebuchet and rained down one shot after another. They smashed the tower and the gate to pieces. We might have managed to hold the gate a while longer, but we'd have died of hunger sooner or later. There was nothing left to eat, but I'm glad those Prague fuckers didn't take our silver from the Italian court.
They shot at you from a trebuchet?
It's a match for the finger of God, I can tell you. Once they've got it aimed, it hits the same spot time and time again. It knocks down walls just like a bombard. Twice a year is quite enough for an experience like that.
Did you save the silver?
Aye. You came in the nick of time. Their path to it was clear. There was nothing stopping them. I hope it'll be put to good use. And I hope they'll remember us when they're distributing it. I don't have anywhere to live, so some coin will come in handy.
Maybe after all that, Hannah shall put in a word and you'll get your parish back.
I'd have to want it back. No. I don't want to spend another moment listening to old women's confessions.
What the hell did you eat? The food had already run out when I went to get reinforcements.
The men cut up leather belts and tried to cook them. It wasn't any good, and there wasn't enough of it. Janos Uher cooked something up out of ash, weeds, and sawdust. That didn't go down well either. Then we were all so hungry that the rumbling stomachs kept us all awake. And then came the worst bit of all.
Oh. Did it look like a sausage?
No. We ate the only part of our gear you don't need in battle. Stinking braise.
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both a clip around the ear and drag you back home. And instead, this. But we survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age and saw home again. But I hope you won't give me any more trouble, and I can devote myself to drinking and other enjoyable pastimes.
What will you do now that it's all over?
Well, I'll stay at Devil's Den a while. I quite like it here. And then we'll see.
Well, maybe they'll be looking for a parish priest somewhere.
Forget it. I've had it with giving sermons with a hangover.
So Sam's body is already laying in the synagogue in Colleen.
Aye. His people came for him as soon as they got word from Zizka. They saved us a journey. On the other hand, it's probably what he would have wanted anyway.
I'll never forget him.
None of us will, lad.
It's really pissing down.
Just a
Oh dear, it's turned out nasty again.
I don't mind it.
That makes one of you then.
What's your plan now?
That's obvious.
Getting drunk doesn't count.
I don't know. Sometimes I think I'm too old for life. But I'll wait and see what Shishka comes up with. One thing's for sure. And it has to be something special. It will be hard.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better. And he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table, so they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
How's it going? We didn't have a chance to talk at Suchdol.
You had other concerns. I understand.
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
That can't be helped. There are worse things, though. I'm really sorry about... I have to admit, I wasn't that keen on him at first, but after all we went through together, it's really terrible.
What did Hannes talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
Come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hannes told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
You managed to save the silver.
Only just. Another moment and they'd have discovered it. You arrived in the nick of time. I reckon this is now the richest alehouse in the kingdom. But money isn't everything. We're alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Bocek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
I wouldn't be...
Aye.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I've been thinking, though.
After me?
Heinrich.
In German?
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him...
No, I'm pleased. Honestly.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
What was it like before we turned up?
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then, we were just... But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov. That escape through the crypt from the Italian court cured me.
I'm glad to hear it.
You arrived in the nick of time in any case.
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
Godwin pulled the arrow out straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully. I was wearing armor, and in the fray, I didn't even think of it. It's only starting to hurt now, in fact.
You'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
Didn't you say you were from Schoenberg?
I am.
So who could you possibly know in this Sherwood?
My brother.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
What are you going to do now?
Now, I make like bear.
Like...
Exactly like bear. Eat, and you...
What'd you...
What did I...
Oh.
No.
You're a cook?
No.
And what did you...
Lucky that if you...
And how did it all...
Cook catch plague and
Teach me something then.
it will take some... But you give me some coin.
Just tell me what to watch out for.
You young, my pizzle. They never catch...
I'll get it.
We start. What is this?
Foy. Just stupid grass.
I'd like to learn.
It will take, but you give.
Teach me a few.
Crap.
Nothing beats good roast meat. Start with that.
All right, we start. What God make flowers for? They not for food.
What's the plan now?
For fuck's sake, Henry. One battle's hardly over and you're thinking of the next one.
Well, I didn't say that.
Fuck plans. Roam about and have fun. Knowing Bocek, Herald, and his other relatives, it'll be ages before they agree.
Do you feel like sparring for a bit?
Gladly. You should never stop practicing swordplay. Are you good with a sword, Henry? Can you do a mass?
I haven't learned that one yet.
I'll teach you. We can get started right.
Show me how to do a master strike, Devil.
Follow me over here. The floor is straight there. A good place to...
Should we get started?
Right, show me what you've got. I see you've got some armor, so let's get started. Here, take this practice sword so we don't end up hurting each other. So the Master Strike is the ultimate sword-fighting technique. It's simple in theory, but not as easy in practice. It's a sword technique, regardless of if it's long, short, or you're using it with a shield. You use your counterattack to block your opponent's attack while striking them at the same time. There's no way to defend against it. I'll show you first so that you know how it should look. Attack me when you're ready. Like that! Now you, Henry. Do you know how to perform a perfect block?
Of course.
The Master Strike works in the same way. Only instead of blocking, you attack at the right moment. You have to lead your attack against your opponent's weapon. When they attack from above, you stab them from below. When they try to slash you from the left, attack from the right. And vice versa. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You position yourself with your sword below and strike against my sword. On guard! Yes! Good, Henry. Now, from this side. Watch where I'm attacking from. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. When I'm on the right, get ready on the left. The Master Strike only works when you attack from the opposite side. Let's give it a try. Good. Now do it again. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. You're catching on, Henry. All right, once more, and for real this time. I'll be attacking you from all sides. You have to pay attention and lead your counterattack from the opposite side.
I understand.
Now you're getting the hang of it. Again. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Good work. Again. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Right. That's enough for now. Here's a few more tips. Remember, the easiest way to perform a perfect block is when your sword is in the same direction as your opponent's. When they attack from the left, you defend on the left. With a Master Strike, it's the other way around. You lead your strike from the opposite side than your opponent. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part.
You can use after a perfect block, your opponent knocked your sword to the left and attacks with a riposte to the right. Until now, your only means of defense. Now you can surprise them with a master strike that they won't be able to block, even if they want. Understand?
I think I...
Good. That's all I can... It's up to you now to learn how to use the master strike.
I'll do my best. Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they...
And that's a reason for...
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, and that's what rankles the Lords.
So you're on the king...
I'm on the side of my noble...
Have you been at war?
Aye. I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the Royal City. You're just a yokel.
What's better, the Master Strike or...
Combos are purely offensive techniques. They're strings of attacks to put your opponent in a position you want. Then you can finish them off with a stronger technique. But even your combo can be interrupted by an opponent's Master Strike. See, when your combo doesn't work out, your opponent interrupts it with a block and attacks, it doesn't mean the fight's over. Just use a perfect block. Or you can even use a Master Strike.
That's enough for me. I'd like to learn...
Not a damn thing, lad. No. But first, bring me some...
Fine. I'd like to learn...
Where's that wine? Nor should I write it down in your diaries?
Again?
Always!
Fine.
Careful. What would you like?
I'll have a look.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
I'd like to learn...
You got that wine for me?
All right.
Good lad. Now, what do you want to know?
I need to improve my sword biting skills.
Then sword fight, damn it! That the main thing is not to soil your braze. No matter. All right then. I'll show you a few devil.
You have a kind master.
Easy, good horse.
Doors closing. Last chance.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Good. Easy, good horse. Go! Go! Whoa, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
Have no fear.
Good evening.
Can I spend the night? I'll pay.
Forgive me.
That doesn't matter. Agreed. I hope that'll be...
Thanks.
Well,
you can sleep above the shed. There's a...
Blessings to you.
Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face?
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been forging daggers like this with my father since...
You know what, you master? Come and see me at the forge sometime when I'm working.
I can't wait.
See you soon, my friend.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Christ. What would you like?
Here I am.
Well done. Since you like boasting so much, how about...
Depends on the kind of...
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is... And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back...
And of course, you...
Well, of course. But I'll just...
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Do you take the bad...
I accept.
You haven't won yet.
Kurva! Burning it. This is gonna take a while yet.
Good day. I'm with you.
I'll never finish it like this. I should move it. This'll be done in no time.
Good doggy. Good boy.
What do you need, my friend?
Excuse me.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake. Bloody war is all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty. What can I do?
Silly doggy.
I'm sorry.
What will it be?
Do you believe?
Of course, just to protect you, bury to bring and on.
Wise. Would you repeat?
Fucking excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Greetings to you.
I was wondering if there was a way to get rid of the clay. Wash it better with water.
That wouldn't help. Someone would have to clean it.
I'm sorry.
Lord be with you.